Welcome all, we're doing some fraction work here. Right now what we are going to be doing is writing an equal fraction, which is just an equivalent to what we have currently given to us. So on the left hand side we have what we currently have, and we're trying to make an equivalent fraction here, and then we're going to do some fraction reducing. So this is what we've got going on. So when we're trying to do an equivalent fraction, we're going to try to see what we can multiply one of the numbers by. So 4 times what would give me 16? I hope you could say that it would be 4 times 4. And if I times it by 4 on the denominator, I'm going to do the same thing up here in the numerator. 3 times 4 is going to give me 12. So the 12/16 is an equivalent fraction to 3/4. Moving on, and if you want to pause at any time, see if you can try to solve these on your own. It's great practice. So let's go ahead and continue. 3 times what will give me 21? That will be 4. Oh, sorry, not 4, 7. I don't know what I'm thinking. 3 times 7 will give me 21. So if I do that there, I got to do it up here in the top. 1 times 7 is 7. So 7/21 is equivalent to 1/3. Over here, we have 5 times what would give me 60. So you'd have basically 12 times 5 is going to give me 60. And if I do times 12 there, then I need to do 12 times 4 on the top. And that is going to give me 48 as an answer. Now we're going to go ahead and do a couple more. Down here, same thing. 8 times what is going to give me 40? Hopefully you said times 5. We're going to times 5 up here in the numerator. And 3 times 5 is 15. So 15/40 is equivalent. And for this last one, 25 times 4 will give me 100. So we want to multiply times 4 up here in the numerator, and 6 times 4 is 24. Now, when we're doing reducing of fractions, we're simplifying it with the biggest number we can think of that goes into it. Don't really be concerned if you cannot think of it right off the top of your head, the biggest number that goes into both. If that doesn't happen, you can always just keep doing it until you can do no more. So if we're thinking about two numbers that do go into 28 and to 21, you're thinking about numbers that multiply to get that number. So they can't be bigger than that number. So there have to be numbers that are smaller than that. Obviously, we can't do 1 because that's not going to help. Now, there's only a few possibilities that go into 28 go into 21. And that is 3 and 7. 3 times 7 is the only possibility that goes into 21. But the biggest number that actually goes into 28 is 4. So actually 7 can be dividing both of these numbers. We do the opposite of what we just did in the top parts over here. So we're going to do division. So 21 divided by 7 is going to divide down to 3. And 28 divided by 7 would give me 4. So 3/4 is my finalized reduced fraction. Now we go over here to this one. Again, at any point you want to pause these and try them on your own. You get the hang of it. See what you can do. So when we're looking at 4, now 4 can go into both of these numbers. 4 goes into itself, and it goes into itself one time. 4 divided by 4. It also divides by 24. 24 divided by 4 that's going to be 6. So my finalized reduced fraction is going to be 1/6 here. Now in this one right here, we think about the biggest number that goes into both of them. So there's only a few factors that will go into either of these. Now they're two even numbers, so you could always cut them in half. That would always work. But 4 does go into both of these numbers. So I'm going to divide both of them by 4. And when I divide by 4, 12 divided by 4 is going to be 3. And 20 divided by 4 is 5. So my reduced fraction is 3/5. Moving on to the last two for these, you can see, again, we have even numbers. So we know that we can always cut them in half. And in this case, that's actually what we're going to have to do because 26 doesn't have a lot of options here. So if I divide both of these by 2, I'm going to end up with 26 divided by 2. If I cut 26 in half, you're going to get 13, which is a prime number. And then 30 divided by 2 is 15. I can't go any further down than that, so that's my finalized answer. Now my last one, we got some pretty substantially large numbers, but they both end in 0. So the first thing I can do is actually just lose the zeros. So if they both have zeros at the end, you can cancel as many zeros as they are on top and the bottom if they're all at the end. Now that leaves me with 6/9. 3 does go into both of these numbers. It goes into 6 twice, and it goes into 9 3 times. So 60/90ths is the same thing as 2/3. And if you want more questions like these, find them on my YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at U1Algebra. All these are going to be located in the GED playlist, but I definitely have plenty more of these where this area comes from. So don't forget to like, share, and follow me for more.